We should be live now. If it's all working correctly.
We
Oh, you didn't tell me I still
is
have the bouffants.
you have a you're a poofer. She's
The
a
80s
poofer.
girl. The bouffant and all the hairspray. I used to do that for shit show. Aquanet was my best friend. Good
Love everybody.
afternoon, early afternoon, or late evening, or early evening or late afternoon. Can I get that right?
How are you all?
Now, Joe, I sent you, right, the link. It is
Mhm.
an open chat. So we are going to chill out, share a bit, see if anybody comes on, see if anybody wants to come in. Otherwise, we just have some topics. I have a
Yeah.
feeling we gotta do this. Sunday is not a good day for whatever reason, but we gotta do it every week.
I'm learning stuff. Got other things open, other windows open too on the computer, so I'm learning stuff. So I think I might be able to share from the computer if anybody wants to come in. So I have Facebook open, I have the Messenger open, um,
You
I have
mean
YouTube open.
you did it. You see? You
I'm
see?
trying. I hear a lot of feedback on this, but I'm trying. And I'm not great at it.
Nobody's
So,
great at, well, there are professionals. Who cares?
well, I'm
We're
not
not
one of
we're not just claiming to be professionals. We're just claiming to be, for
them.
freedom, for human rights, for
Right.
national rights, for sovereignty, um, patriots. I like it. I said the other day, um, I'm really sick. Like Kamala had said something about, and this woman, blah, 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 something about bitchiness too. Yeah, women are bitches, whatever. But, or you have to be a bitch to get shit done or whatever. But what are you laughing at?
Your statement. All
Didn't you
right.
say that she had been using another now I forgot what I was gonna say.
Who? Using who?
Kamala was using another voice again.
Yes, she was. Didn't get
That I
finished.
got that just got stuck in my head now.
She has
Oh
a
yeah.
she's introduced a new um, black accent at the last
She doesn't want to
at the
sound like
Congressional
little
Black
Rosie
Caucus.
Perez with that high voice.
She
So,
said, "Hello to all my divine nine brothers and sisters." The way she
I
said
don't
it,
know. That is stink blanket.
it's like, come on, man.
I
Who cares?
she she was saying something. I don't care, that's for sure. Uh, you know what it is? Like I do voices all the time. Like I mean, I do my own stupid voices or whatever, but I do them. Um, do I change voices because the person in front of me is black? Now that's a different story. Like, do I start speaking high and low? Ni hao when a Chinese person comes. I, no, but if it's gonna be funny or it's gonna hit, but I don't think she just doesn't. That's why I know it's an it. It's not a female. It's an it because it has no persona. It has no charisma. It's a reptile, man. It's as cold as ice. It
Hmm.
hisses. I'm gonna get like I said, this is open chat. Anything goes. You are welcomed in. My whole point about Kamamalala was that she had said something that she was a woman, and I'm like, it doesn't matter your shape or size, or what 32 genders you are. What matters is that you're a patriot. Patriot comes in all shapes and sizes. That was my point. And some people just know how to lead, you know? Some people, I don't know. Some people like Trump, right? RFK, I don't know about Vance. I still just don't like him. I don't like his wife at all. I mean, there's nothing good about them. They seem like actors to me, and that's probably why I'm feeling off about it. But I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. So we have some people inside. Do they want to come in? Anybody want to come in and chat with us? There's a couple people watching.
Hmm.
We're gonna have to take our time, share. I told only like a handful of people, but I did put it up in the chat with, oh no, you did, even though you put it as my name. I don't understand why it doesn't say Joseph, because you're the manager. Like, why?
Well, they do weird stuff with this Facebook. It's just when I got my name in here. This is the main profile, but it always comes up with one of my other profiles, which I never use. The one that I accidentally started, actually. It was
Hmm.
the third one, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I got a few repeats myself. Zachary, what do you want? Let's see. I know we're going on a little later too.
Yeah.
I wanted to get some stuff done. And I did send out to a couple people beforehand. Who knows? Sunday seems to be a bad day, Joe. I'm just saying. It's your day off, I know. But we seem to have better luck on Tuesdays. But I like to go to the Ford at night, Long MacArthur, Charlie's. I at least go 3 times a month, it seems like. And I don't want to miss it. And he starts, although, like, if we got off at 9, that wouldn't be bad. 9 Tuesday night, that would be 7 for you. And start at 7
Hmm.
and have an open chat like today.
Yeah. Well, this is my late week. What do you think?
That's right. That's where it gets confusing. So then it would have to be maybe 7:30 or 8 your time. It's just getting so late in the Eastern front.
I know.
All right, Zachary, go. Go.
I
Go.
I do
Get it.
have I do have my 3-day weekend coming up, so that'll
Oh,
be a good thing.
that's right.
That's at the end of the month.
I just don't want to, I don't want to
So
rely on the once a month. I mean, because we can do it every day. We could go live ourselves every day. I don't want to bore people with this. I just want to get something together already. Um, did you, I'm sorry, did you share to the
I
group?
yeah, I have Tamaga. I
Okay.
did not put it in Maga. You want me to put it? I thought you were going to thought you
No,
put the
yeah.
link in Maga.
In Mega Funk
Yeah.
or Mega Q? Okay, yeah, no, I did.
No, I shared to Maga Q.
Okay.
Um, do you want me to give you guys an update on that shooting?
Shooting, yeah. So apparently by now everybody knows. I'm sure
Yeah.
everybody knows
Uh-huh.
that
But they
the
said
guy
it was just
caught.
by him, right?
What?
They said it was by him. We have an update. So
Go, then tell us.
they uh it was actually they shot at him.
They shot at Trump.
The guy shot at him, and the Service agents jumped him. It was when he was at the fifth hole at his resort in Florida.
That he was playing.
Yeah, they found a backpack that contained an AK-47 and a GoPro camera. The guy fled in a car and was caught in a neighboring county.
Okay. So, oh gosh.
He
All
was
right.
seen near the Trump International Golf Course with an assault-style rifle when the agents fired. That's what made the guy throw the thing in the bush and run. And I guess that they got his license plate number, and that's what led him to the arrest. What a dumbass. Dude, you think they're not going to have cameras, special cameras that can fucking see
Yeah,
your license plate
that's,
when you're
do they know
fleeing?
anything about this person yet?
They caught him on Interstate 95.
Uh,
He was a white, they say he's a white guy. That's all that they say. That's it.
well, yeah, they don't want to have a black guy doing it because that
Oh,
would,
no.
see, I don't believe, I'm not saying it's not true, but I'm not saying it is either.
We
Um,
don't know. We don't know yet.
well, what it
We
comes
kind
down
of do. We kind of speculate. We all speculate. We all do.
to Bell County for Trump, yes, please.
It's kind of
Um,
ironic that it's a what they use. The AK-47 is a Russian uh, rifle. Everybody should know that. That's not American. You know, the AR-15 is American. The AK-47 is Russian.
okay. I just finished what I was doing. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Um, Going back to, hey, Dwayne, hey, Joseph. Um, the shooting. What people don't understand or may not know or may not understand, I don't know, is that there is no way in hell Trump was not attacked prior to this. I mean,
Right.
besides for the 2 dozen or so that I know of, well, I probably don't remember them all, but there was one with his food. There was a couple with guns. There was one with a Russian submarine, an old Russian submarine. I mean, there were so many attempts on his life that the conspiracists already knew about that we know that he has to be up to, in my guess, 50 or 60 different attempts on his life. Now, if this is true, if this theory is true, why is it being known and shown now? Anybody have a guess? Why, if Trump only showed the last 2 attempts on his life instead of the
Mhm.
60 prior to it, can you figure out why? Why now? Why now? Why are we
Because
seeing
it's
the
the
attempts on
spread
his
the
life
thing.
now? What?
Because it adds to the,
To
the
what? To what? What's coming up, Joe?
election.
There you go.
Mhm.
It's a show.
Yes, it is.
The good guys, I'm not going to say Republicans. They're not Republicans. They're good people, are putting on a show to slowly wake you up. Some of you that are more advanced are listening to me
Yes.
or many other people. There's so many of us. There are millions of us. There are millions of us that know, could feel it, could sense it. It sounds crazy, perhaps, to you,
Hmm.
that there are other things in this universe that are actually at our front doors right now. They're helping with the world. They're helping our poor puny planet, this little ball in the sky, in the universe. I'm trying to be convincing, but that is absolutely true. There's no other reason that we've known of attempts on Trump's life for the last 9. I mean, it started before he even became president. We knew. Hmm? The conspiracists knew it was already out and about. We were talking about it. All right. And then he became president. And I think the first 2 years he had like 23 attempts. And after 4 years, he had like up to 34 or 35. It wasn't as many, as it didn't double by any means or anything like that. So now, and so these, because he probably got most of the bad guys. Now, am I going to say there aren't crazies out there that would want to take the fame by killing Trump? Yeah, there are, but can they get to him?
Mhm.
No. Why were other attempts? You really believe, I mean, can you really believe in 9 years that he's only had a couple attempts on his life? And all of a sudden now, when November is around the corner,
Getting closer and closer to the election.
they're trying to wake you up. And please,
Mhm.
please, please tell your friends, wake them up. Everybody you meet, give them just a little thing, anything to prepare them.
Right.
Because I think when it goes down, it's going to be like boom. All right. Now, Google was out last night.
Yeah, it was a couple hours ago.
Kamala had said something very odd about Google. She had said some weird line, and it just, and then all of a sudden last night between 1:30 and 2:30 a.m. it was down and out. And I had asked two other people, Joe being one of them,
Mhm.
right away, right
It
away,
was out. Yeah,
and it
I
was
know.
out. I just
Mhm.
happened to be looking something up at 1:30
I actually
in
thought
the
it was my
morning
phone when you called me.
because it said
Uh,
close app and everything, right?
yeah, I
No,
thought it
that's
was my
Google
phone
being
doing it.
down. Okay.
Yeah,
Facebook was down 2.5 months ago,
yeah,
maybe 8 weeks, 9 weeks, I don't know, something like that. They
yeah.
were down with
Yeah, that's
Instagram.
right. It was. Yeah, that's right.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It was down.
Very odd.
Hey, that one I know for sure was down in other countries.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm.
Worldwide. Thank you, Elon Musk. He's making communication a little easier every day for us, meaning the bad guys, eventually they won't have any media control, right? I'm not, I wouldn't be surprised if they already they do. They have control of tons of the media channels now, and it's just slowly redirecting them, deprogramming these communists, these evil people, even in your backyard. You have neighbors and friends that just don't realize they're programmed, right? They've been watching the same crap for so long, and if being then after Kavanagh Kofefefe being out for a couple of years, making people like frustrated, and at that time people either got the most divorced or knew if they were going to stay together for the rest of their lives because they were sardines in certain cities, you know that. So it was a struggle
It's a bad time.
thing, and but there it's all
I
happened
can't believe
for
we
a
comply.
reason.
Yeah.
Happened for a definite reason. um the regular flu the regular flu uh killed
Has never
just
been cured.
that doesn't even matter. You know what? Let's not talk about this. I
Yeah,
don't feel
that's not.
safe about this subject, so let's go on. Hey,
It's a night.
Janice.
We all get sick.
Janice, did you make the caviar?
Ooh, I can't do that.
We still have a shooter on the loose here. That's right. In
It's that white guy, isn't it?
that
Some
white
white
guy,
guy.
yeah,
Some white
that's
dude with a AR-15 shooting people on the highway.
that was in Kentucky, right?
Yeah, that's where Dwayne lives.
Well, he used to live in London, where it was,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think he lives there now.
No, he lives 65 miles north, is what he said, of that place. So that's a good thing. But still like close. You never know where that guy could have gotten to now. Guy's got thick woods out there. Very, very thick
And you
woods.
know what we have? We have like these drones
Hmm.
that could go anywhere and see anything. And they're so sophisticated now that an 11-year-old can
Can
use.
operate them. Exactly.
Where we used to be excited where they'd have like the debombing robot. That's now old folks, really
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
Okay. Because what they could do now is just amazing. I always keep up with the robotics and technology. I love it. I love it. I love it. And it's going to help humanity, not hurt it. They will, they will not rebel like Terminator. They're not. You see, like Bailey wrote us the song. I'll play it later in intermission. He's always done this poetry, but he decided to put it to some music. But he hasn't played his keyboard or whatever in a long time. So what did he do? He used AI music, AI voice and AI music, and I think it's fantastic. You
Worked.
know,
Worked.
I I some one or two, at least two of your commercials, I think that I did for you, I used AI, and I always use whatever art I
And
feel
they're
like
pretty
using
good.
that day.
Yeah.
Look, I can sketch it myself, or I can add AI to it. What the hell? Who cares? It's none of your business if it looks pretty and relaxing.
There you
It
go.
seems like the Ladybug Collective is taken over by AI. Some people don't realize that these flowers are not real, the skylines are not real. You know, I could still tell for the most part, but sometimes it's like it is a little difficult. So you have to have the open mind that it could be AI, but so what? I don't mind robots working 3 or 4 days, 5 days a week instead of the humans. So the humans could go off camping with the kids, reading stories to them, telling them about the past, telling them the truth, teaching them. You guys are so indoctrinated. You don't have to work 9 to 5. That was Cleopatra's ancestor came up with the 9 to 5. That was one smart Turkish lady, Cleopatra. She was not Egyptian. She was Muslim. She was Turkish. They may not have had they didn't have the Muslim religion at that time.
Mm-mm. I
So
don't
she was,
even think they had religion at all, did they? Or they had nonsense.
well, they obviously they
They had
they
some kind of.
worshipped aliens.
Yeah.
They worshipped aliens, dude. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like there's a lot of proof to this. So, but they had their gods, even the Romans and the Greeks had their sky gods. And
Hmm.
if you really look at some of the constellations, it's kind of creepy, you know? I mean, there are stories that the gods got trapped up there, and I don't remember all the mythology, but I mean, they're fascinating stories. Who knows what's true or not about that? Maybe it's just part of the great divinity, you know, of even God's creation or whoever you want to proclaim made the universe. It's a fantastic, fantastic.
Hmm.
We could have a discussion like all day about that. Um,
I watched a video. We watched this guy before you put him on. Can't remember the guy's name because I remember I watch a lot of videos and news and everything. But this guy was talking about the pyramids and the way that they're aligned has something to do with Orion's belt.
right, right. They all do.
Yeah.
All the pyramids, all the structures, from
And
Stonehenge to the Mayan temples, they all have
they
something.
found some in Japan too, underwater, supposedly.
They're all over.
Yeah.
There's no country that doesn't have it.
Have them. Yeah.
Probably except for the seven. There's I don't even know what to refer them as. There are 7 places in the world of their own the Vatican being one of them, right? Then
Hmm.
it's a country. I wouldn't even call it's an entity of its own. All right, it's not a country. Same with Washington, D.C. Same with Windsor. There's one in France, there's one in Germany. There has to be
Yeah.
one in Asia, and maybe there's more than seven even. But what was my point now? I'm trying to
Well, we
wonder.
were, we were talking about they were supposedly aligned with the
They're all, yeah, all over
constellations.
the yeah, and they're
But
made
I'm wondering
for.
if they're different constellations that are pointing at the Earth. You know what I mean?
All right, so Stonehenge is a calendar.
Yeah.
Um, there's area through the special stones, and all the stones are pretty even. And then there's one slit that's a bit different, and that's the slit that shows the stars. And that I guess it was a giant. You would say it was a giant clock. Um, that was handy to the people. They have,
Mhm.
since I've been there. I was in England when I was like 12, right? So since I've been there, they have discovered a civilization underneath the ground, not too far from, and they were small people. They were small, but they lived in like these mud kind of housing underneath the soil. Was not too far away. And Stonehenge is a big place. We had to take the bus there. I remember seeing the type of boulders maybe a mile and a half to 2 miles before we actually got to Stonehenge itself. So all along the path, there are these huge, and please don't tell me people did this. Absolutely, no, 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 not. Not these little guys. Not these little guys that they uncovered at a civilization. No, they did not put those boulders, those big 800-ton boulders. No. And they're not boulders. In Stonehenge, they're more like megaliths. I don't think I could say that right. Megalith. I wanted to know if anybody wanted to come in. Joseph, ask them if they would like to come in.
Folks,
This is an
please.
open chat.
Yes. That's why we advertised it the way we advertised
Yeah, because Joe wanted me to say, Carolyn, you have to do it. You have to get naked. I said, no, Joe, no.
it. I gave her the costumes. Just said no.
Oh, you do
I
have that.
tried, guys.
That I forgot about that too. I was just being funny, but he did show me a costume.
That costume's hilarious, man. I thought it was
Go on. Do you know
great.
how to share?
The
We're waiting to
costume?
see if,
Oh,
yeah, I'll watch and see if anybody wants to come on. I'm sorry, guys. This is a little, well, I'm not sorry for the guys, the girls. It's a
yeah.
little,
I don't know how to share.
guyish.
I'd have to share my screen, correct?
Correct. You don't have to share your sound if you don't want to. Just share the screen. That little green arrow. There you
Yeah.
go. There you go. And then it's, you sent it to me. There you go. That's it.
Anybody for an early costume idea? Trick or
I'm
treat!
sorry. I
Trick or
know,
treat!
right?
That's
But
just
you know
so.
what? They almost look. It's just so funny. I don't know.
It's wrong, isn't it wrong?
No, it's not. It's hysterical.
It is hysterical. It really is.
I'm
Oh
not like a
gosh.
lot of women get very upset about shit. I could care less. Who cares? Oh my God.
You're not showing anything.
A lot of my girlfriends belong to the itty bitty titty committee and they
Hmm.
didn't care.
Oh, hey, that would even work for.
Oh
Any size.
no! No, I could see a bottom half included in that one though.
Yeah.
You'd have to come up with something. You would you like it with nuts or without or something like that?
There, right? There you go. Nuts with nuts or without. You could have a pair
For
of
the
nuts
bottom
hanging
half,
down
for
there.
the male.
Yeah, you could have a pair of nuts hanging off too. That would be fun. That would be hilarious.
Well, that's what I'm
You
saying.
know those things that they have them for trucks, you know, that you hang them on the end of the the hitch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
That's
Joseph, Dwayne, anybody want to come in? This is, you know what? Type in. I'll do it. You tell the next story. You had more news.
oh, this guy's something to talk about.
Well,
Oh, you know what, man? Trump was in California doing his thing over there. Yeah. And you know, Adam Schiff is running for senator. And that is one man we do not need in office. And there's a guy that's running against him by the name of Steve Garvey. He's an ex-baseball player.
From
But
where?
he
You
needs to
know?
reach out to MAGA, and Trump says that he will not win without us. He needs our help. That's Steve Garvey Dukes. Because Steve Schiff, man, Adam Schiff, I mean, we don't need him. Oh man, that guy's nasty. He is nasty man.
He's shifty, shifty
Yeah,
Schiff.
he is very shifty. He shouldn't even
I
be able to run. But hey, what can you say?
well,
Guy's
I
very
think he's dead, so it doesn't matter. But I don't know. Every time I say that, it just sounds funny. I do know people are dead. I just know it. My God, it's off my chest and shoulders that these people are gone from the world. And you'll understand it when it comes to you.
yeah.
Again, I'm not something special.
He hasn't
Nobody's
lifted
more
yet,
special than
really.
anybody else. It's just a matter of opening up to this. Wow, it just sounds so hippie. Open to the vibrations, man. No, there's science. It's scientific. It is. It is all scientific. We've been treating our bodies wrong.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I
Or
think
you give me a better
everybody's
reason why there's a giant pine cone in the middle of the Vatican. Give me a,
I don't know.
yeah, I
I had
know.
no idea there was.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let me see if I can find that.
I know I saw the snake eyes, and you guys all
Zachary,
showed me
I'm not
that,
letting you back
which
in,
was
honey
weird.
bunny.
Which was weird to me.
The snake eyes, you would
Yeah.
think. You would think, anything Christian,
You would not
Catholic.
see, you would think that you wouldn't see that. And that was
I'm
really
gonna,
freaky for me.
yeah, huh. They took Google down for an hour last night. Yeah, just wondering about that actually. Oh, you see, these are the arms. I think they're St. Paul's arms.
Mhm.
See what's there? See
Where,
that? What is
where,
that?
where, that thing right there? Yeah.
Well, doesn't it look familiar?
Mm-hmm. Like the one in front of Washington, D.C.
Correctamundo.
How tall is this one?
You look it up. I need to look at other things. You
What
can
is
look it up.
that thing called?
Um, I guess the Vatican Monument. If it's the Washington Monument, it's not even the Washington, D.C. Monument. I never heard it called that. It's the Washington Monument, isn't it? Washington. Why would they do? Hmm. See, one of my beliefs is that Washington didn't want to become president. He didn't want to have anything to do with it after. Um, I suppose the amendments to the bill, bills of right, Bill of Rights, and where are these pictures? Look at how cool. I mean, why? Why does it? See now, anybody ever see the third Indiana Jones with Sean Connery? Not that I can remember the name of it. Um, and at the end, the knight asks, um, Harrison Ford, or Indiana Jones, to pick the cup of Jesus Christ, right? And he picks wisely. He picks the carpenter's cup. He picks a regular wooden etched cup. There is nobody needs this. No church needs to look like this. That's probably gold leaf. I wouldn't imagine this is Italian marble and tapestries, and do you know the worth? I won't even I billions.
Mhm.
Billions. Hundreds of billions? I wouldn't doubt it. Do you understand? This is not right. Where's the pineal cone? Oh, there she is. One of these guys, maybe.
It's 84 feet
Oh, no,
tall.
that's a fountain. We have to.
They call it the obelisk.
So the obelisk. It's an obelisk because they're from Egypt. That's
Right.
what I said
That's
before.
exactly right. It's
Yeah, I've said it before.
red granite.
I
It's
want you
on,
see
it's
now.
supported by bronze lions, right?
Materials mean a lot too. Look at
Hmm.
the, I wonder who are the seven on top of the Vatican, and where's the pine? Maybe the pine cone is inside. It might be at the end. I don't remember. I
Are
want to.
those chairs like in front of that thing or what?
When you,
You know what? When I was young and I asked why everything is looks so, why do the churches look so big and expensive? And
hmm,
why so much gold? It was told to me that it's it's a tribute to God's kingdom, his halls in heaven, and they had to be lavish like that.
hmm, that's such a foul statement. The reason why they wanted your tithe is so you could
Yes,
be poor and they could be rich.
right.
Okay. And it says that in the Bible. It says it in the Bible that you must hand over a tithe to the church. No, you're handing them over to Satanists. Not everywhere. The smaller
It,
churches that were in controlled, they were community. You probably had better luck with them. Here's your pineal gland.
and
I like to,
you know what else it says? It says that you're supposed to obey the government.
the Bible.
Yeah.
The Bible says you have to obey the government.
Mhm. By the laws of the land,
Ah, yeah, okay.
which was always been troublesome to me. If you're trying to get away from those laws of the land by leaving Egypt, isn't that a contradiction? So I don't know. There's a lot of
Yes.
things that I was a little skeptical on. So I believe in God. I believe in love, mercy,
Nuts hanging with
forgiveness,
Democrats.
prayer.
I get it.
I
Oh no,
just don't
one
believe
dragon.
everything I'm told anymore. I just don't.
Things
But
are a bit
what do
different
you
right
said?
now.
Okay, so what you said, that's
Yeah,
the
I know you're
symbol of a
talking about
pineal
shit. I'm
gland?
trying to show people, but you know
I
what?
know,
You
I'm asking you a question about this. Do you think this is the pineal gland?
this is supposed to be the pineal gland, yes. Um, because it's shaped like it.
Hmm.
And that's when this is handing over knowledge and wisdom. That's what it means. And for whatever reason, the Vatican has it and they want to keep it. They
Hmm.
want to keep it. They don't want to give it to us. I think it's guarded by bears. I think there are some kind of birds there too. They love nature. Nature's fine. Uh, no, no, no. Green giant. So nobody wants to come in with us? Is it going to be one of those nights? I told you, Sundays just suck. Do 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 do. I've done this before. Um, where we see now this. Oh my God, this is an Oculus. Okay, this is the eye. These are in many churches.
Hmm.
This is an what? It almost looks like an earbud, right? It's like an earbud. This design was created for a different reason. Excuse me, these domes, these oculuses, these rose windows, they were created so sound can reverberate off of them and go out. There were no glass in them. I guess they could control it enough that the rain wouldn't go in there. I'm not even kidding. You have artists that do cloud work indoors. They make clouds inside. So we don't know what we're capable of.
I wonder if we've lost some of that art, how
Art.
they were able
It's not
that
just
art, how
art.
they were able to keep those windows that open like that and nothing come in.
Right. We did. We're right now they'd make it called like magic or scary stuff, but it's all
Hmm.
science. Now this, like a seashell, like
Right.
this it's supposed to
Does
be
look
the
like a seashell.
fingerprint.
Hmm.
Right. It's supposed to be the fingerprint of God. It's the I want to say Fibonacci sequence, the fingerprint of God. So it's in the Vatican. The only thing is it wrong? Is it upside down? Is it off? I don't know. I don't know. Is the numbers not right? That I don't know. Because it's got to be, or most likely is, Antichrist in this Vatican. There are sealed doors. Look at this is like a museum. The same thing when I worked in Albany. These places are like, who the fuck are you to be walking around in this shit? Let the poor in here. Let the vets bathe in your golds. Fucking assholes. The thing is, all these marbles, all the architecture, all the glass. Oh, I don't know about glass as much, fake glass as compared to mirrors or um probably bronzes and irons and steels, maybe even mercury, uh gold. It's all in here. And they all do something for the body. They all do something to the pineal gland, to the knowledge. They all explain things. I can't find any decent pictures of, oh wow, I had a globe like that. We just gave it away. Look at that. Magnificent.
At that
Nuns.
library.
Amazing, right?
Mhm.
Well, I want to look for something. So if you want to tell the next story, because I know you
So
had something.
long.
Isn't it though? Oh, look at this. Oh my God.
Have
Yeah, I know.
such things of
I could look at the
extravagance.
stuff, but I forget we're live when I'm looking at it. You tell them the next story.
To have things of such extravagance, just
That's what I
freaking
mean.
crazy. We have a, they say we have a small moon, another small moon approaching Earth. It's another asteroid. It's going to join. It's supposed to go around the Earth. I don't know if it's supposed to go around a couple of times or just
It's a
once or what.
moon. A moon to what? A moon
Just
ha
a
orbits
secondary
something.
moon, it says. Earth to acquire temporary second moon. It'll set to orbit Earth for 53 days before moving further into the solar system.
What?
It's an asteroid measuring about 10
An
meters in
asteroid.
size.
Okay. How much?
10 meters.
It's about 30 feet. It's pretty big,
Mhm.
right? It's
Hopefully it don't hit us.
3 feet to a meter, I think.
Mhm.
Oh, there was a bird flying right outside the window. She sees the little bug on the window on the other on I think it's a stink bug. I hate those things. But it got warmer again, so now that everything's waking up. I'm trying to find, you're right, Joseph, faith plus nothing. It's what is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's half a body. That's in the Vatican Museum. That's a man's body. And see, the Romans were the Greeks statues, they had nothing left to the imagination. They drew the men and women nude and sculpted them nude, but the Romans are the ones with the fig leaves. Why? Why do we have to be embarrassed? For what? We all have the same fucking parts, let me tell you that. Um,
Yeah, ever since back then,
oh
pretty
yes,
weird.
right. The Greeks were f free flowing,
Mhm.
and the Romans put the fig leaf on, and that's probably in the Bible somewhere. I don't know. Who cares? Look, tell me this. Okay, so this is the inside of the Vatican, my friends, the church. I've shown this before. I have shown it many a time. Um,
Is it exaggerated? That's exaggerated.
no, no, it is not, right? Now, if there's stained glass windows open, look at these geometrics. Look at that flooring. Look at how everything's. Now, you could say this is one hell of an Italian school, but I could say this is someone who knew his shit well before his time, Mason, that was able to do this fantastic head architecture, the top of the snake. And I have no idea what kind of control that could possibly have. I mean, it has to. Evil control for bad things to happen.
Yeah, I just don't like that. I don't know why it
No,
does.
this is awful, this thing too. Is this the demon behind the Pope? They're gonna say no, blah, 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 blah. No. That's supposed to be Jesus.
Yeah, that's it. I don't really like it.
No, it's grotesque.
It really is.
And nobody, I know. Okay, so this is why they gave Jesus long hair. Look at that front of that thing. Does that not look like a serpent? His
It
hair?
does. Mm,
That looks like a snake's
looks
head, too.
terrible.
Different angles will show you.
It looks terrible.
And look how fucking big it is. No, pardon my, look at how big it is. No, man. Oh, I hate this. I don't know how to use um the expand on this Google, but on Google. But you gotta be kidding, right? There's nothing nice about that. And why? That looks like a
I
bird
don't like it.
brain.
It looks gross.
Creepy. And then it's at the end of this. Seriously? Look at the top. So was it exaggerated, Joe?
Uh,
Does that look exaggerated, guys? Yes, they did, Joseph. They did it in the belief of Christianity, yes. I was hoping people would come out today. Well, I'm glad to see you guys in the chat, but I know Joseph doesn't come on and but it's okay. We said our news and we said our bit, and I showed you some pictures of Vatican,
mm,
which should be somewhat eye-opening to some of you. I don't know.
damn it.
Um,
Scary looking.
yeah. And it's not just me. It's not, you know. Now, also, yeah, the snake is around
Gosh, either.
our medical
Hmm.
the medical sign has the snake around it,
Yeah,
right? It's like a point and then the snake. It's supposed to be the cross, but it's not. They say that they made swords in the likeness of crosses, right? So when the knight kneeled, he put his sword down and it would be in the shape of cross.
right.
But when you're stabbing someone, when you're killing someone, it's ridiculous.
You're
It's
fighting
all
for God.
they think so.
That's what they
You're not
thought.
supposed to, you're not supposed to kill anybody. Right.
Hmm.
Nothing should be no, nobody should be killed. People need help, psychiatric help. But
War has
you know,
always been, war has always been because of an argument between two heads of state.
yes, you are correct about that. That is every time I look at it, it freaks me
I
out.
always thought, why don't they let the heads of state fight it out instead of making all the people die for them?
Well, that's the thing. They wanted us to die.
Oh, I know.
They wanted to control us.
Better us get hurt than them.
There's another Oculus. That's not the same one. Plus, these are look like the arches, and they're the same. I mean, it is Europe or whatever, but it's the same designs. We could never do this. We don't do it now.
Yeah,
We wouldn't. I mean, look at
made
this
some
one.
really extravagant things.
And they're all over the world.
Hmm.
These were not from humans. I'm sorry. This, yes. Look at the tiling. This looks like a fucking subway basement. It's disgusting. Why would anybody going in there? Ah, it's all to. Okay, so there's some evil. that cannot be brought back. There's some evil that cannot be brought back to good in any which way. They're just plainly evil. Those things need to go. We have no choice in the matter because then evil will always exist. I'm not saying that evil can go away, um, but for the most part, we can get rid of it for a lot. Yeah, we can. Look at this. Guys. The pull the fifth audience hall. I mean, sorry, pull the sixth audience hall. Um,
Hmm.
the creepy eye in the pyramid thing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. What does that say? Pull the sixth audience hall, a serpent cult in Vatican. Come on. Come on. Look. Oh dear Lord. It could change like Madison Square Garden. That is a terrible design. That is a terrible design. Joseph Fried Romans did it, right? Helen, where do you think the symbol came from, the Greeks? Right. Mama Helen says that the symbol comes from the Greek, and it
Hmm.
does. Pharma, the Greek word pharmaceuticals is sorcery in English. Correct. Uh, bye, Joe. Have a good night. I have county sheriff outside. Oh shit.
Yeah. Not good.
They're asking why you watching this bitch and her conspiracies and
Right.
psych Joe and his. But I mean, I didn't even know about this. I did not even know about this. So
Yeah. That's
come on. This is what I'm
that's not
telling you.
good.
They were built for other reasons, dark reasons. Something's not. Something's not. But most of them, like the Arc de Triomphe, um, which we'll go over next time because I think we're going to end it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the print of it. Oh, that's the ser I'm confused now. Well, yeah, I know that's the serpent. All right, whatever. It's just there's too much. I could see myself seeing myself. There's just too much obvious information right in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
And
No, we're not looking at it right.
right, got to look at it outside the box, got to look at it as if everything that was taught to us
Hmm.
is wrong.
Yeah.
Everything. Um, I mean, I'm flabbergasted. I don't even know what to say because I that was new for me. Now I feel like there's another piece to the truth. Some of these places, see, I don't know, the Vatican was built. I know the arms were built after. And I think we had this discussion before, and I thought it was older, and you thought it was newer or something like that, and you were right. And I was very surprised, but that makes more sense because it looks more modern. I used to work in the Brooklyn Museum.
Hmm.
Ain't no way in hell we built this. I'm not even sure how old it is or how old they say it is. I can't remember at the moment. Probably mid 1800s, but um, I don't feel like looking it up right now. But when they added on to it, they decided to do a whole new modern entrance. I ca- I gagged. I'm like, what the fuck did they do? It's awful. But it only goes to show that they can never replicate what was done prior. Uh, Penn Station. All right. These are magnificent Oh, Dwayne, we're just about ending. Yeah, we're gonna go off, Dwayne.
Mm.
I'll let you in, but we're gonna probably get off in a minute. Well, maybe he wants to talk about the shooter.
Yeah, the shooter that's in his area. Get your microphone. There you go.
But
Hey,
unmute myself.
Dwayne.
Hey, Dwayne. I saw a video
Talk to us
today.
about that shooter in your area that's still loose.
The sign of the cross, and the cross was upside down. Yeah, tell us that. Do you know anything else about the shooter?
Dwayne,
He
can you
doesn't know
hear
we're
us?
talking about. All right, so let me say what Helen wrote. I saw a video today, the Pope making the sign of the cross, and the cross was upside down. He is no way a real Pope. In fact, what happened to the other Pope?
Still alive, isn't he?
Yes.
Didn't he leave because he was sick?
Yeah, he was terminal illness. Yeah, he's still alive. I don't think
Fake,
so.
fake, 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 fake,
Hmm.
fake. Can we say fake?
Yeah.
They wanted him out of there. He did not like what he
Mhm.
saw. He
Right,
didn't know how to handle it. Not everybody is as brilliant as John Paul, which I think handled it well. I don't think he was a bad guy. And I
right.
think he was able to manipulate. I mean, I could be wrong. He could be bad. I haven't found out yet. But if he was good, he was able to manipulate the system, because sometimes being undercover is even better than just, you know, getting kicked out like the other pope. He could stay there, see what's going on, maybe somehow get it out, you know? I mean, it's why would anybody want to kill the pope? I don't understand. Remember the Pope Mobile?
Yeah, I do.
Why would
Put
anybody
glass
want,
around it.
right? Who the hell wants to kill the Pope?
For what reason? Exactly.
Ridiculous. But you know who would want to kill the Pope?
Muslim.
Satanists.
Yeah,
Well,
Satanists. Yeah,
Satanists.
Satanists.
Muslims of higher accord do not want to,
No, because they actually have made an agreement
right,
now.
of a religious pact.
Yeah. So
It's the lay people that quit, or the
e-
Rothschilds.
the evil
You
people, yeah, yeah.
you think that
Money.
they
The
care?
money, because
They
money is
divided us by calling us MS-13 and Hamas and
yeah.
Habela, whatever other languages or whatever other
Hmm.
crap they can call us. It's all division. It's all done by them.
It is.
It is no different than Bloods and Crips.
Right.
Right.
Right. They're all gangs.
Yep.
All
Right.
right. Exactly.
Right.
That's it.
So now
Helen, are
that
you
you're on,
gonna come
Dwayne,
in?
tell us about the shooter, Dwayne. Do
Oh,
you
the
know
one in
anything?
London? It's day 7. They still can't find him. And I used to work with him. I used to work with this character.
Oh
Wow.
God.
Small world, huh?
Yeah.
Which job?
That's when oh, that was in London. I grew to hate that place. And I'm
Mm.
glad I left after hearing this. I am. We moved back to around the Richmond area, and that was a
Yeah,
good choice.
that was a good idea.
Yeah.
Mm.
I remember you talking about it last. Yeah. Excellent. I'm glad you got out of there because, like, look at what's happening.
I can run fast, but I don't think I can outrun a bullet.
No, I don't believe you
Oh,
can, dude.
I'm not afraid of bullets as much as other things lately, but it's still all very
Yeah.
dangerous. Especially when some crazy guy has it and shooting on the street and stuff like that. Maybe it's one of those guys that went after Justin. Joe, he made it from New Mexico to Kentucky.
Yeah, right.
Might have happened.
Never know.
Mr. Couch is a dangerous character.
Yes.
Who?
Well, I think, is that guy even really gone? Did they even really cremate his body? Seeing as how they gave the guy 3 offshore accounts, they trained
Who?
him.
Crooks?
Yeah, they had to have given I just don't think he's dead.
He's not.
I don't think he's dead because they trained this kid.
Yeah, it was an actor.
Hmm.
The only way they will find him if he is dead,
Right.
or about that
Oh,
they.
we already took his body and cremated it. Oh, sorry, you can't see the body now. It's just
If they find him dead up here in Kentucky, that under the APO code, that would be 10-7 is the radio call.
yeah. So how many people has this guy shot?
That they don't know.
Because I know he said he wanted to shoot a lot of people.
I know
So
the county we used to live in, the schools are locked down, they're closed,
yeah,
and 4 other counties in the area.
it's probably a
Damn.
good thing. Yeah,
Yeah. Better people stay in.
yeah.
I
Mm-mm-mm.
see this kid wants to come in from Mexico. And he's like, I'm working for it. I'm going the right way. That's awesome. Oh, Kamala. Kamala la 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 has skills, man. She has skills. I want to hear it. Kamala la 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 la. People are tired. They are tired. But our media and Congress and officials are so wimpy. They're so fucking wimpy.
They're so weak.
And like, I don't know, like sometimes I feel like it's part of the plan. They have to be what they have to be. I mean, you got like I said it the other night, you got Jordan and Kennedy and Carrie Lake and a few others that know how to speak up. Kennedy is very wise with his wording, very southern and entertaining, and he makes fantastic points. He is definitely a lawyer, but I'm ready to scream. I want to hear somebody yell at these fucktards. Who the fuck are you to go against our Constitution? Show
Now,
me where all of this is okay in our Constitution. Because, folks, everything goes back to the Constitution. When you're doing anything, the foundation is what matters first. You're building a building, you're going to do the flooring. You're going to do the floors before you do the sides of the wall or the ceiling,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
The Constitution is I could praise her all day. She is so lovely. But you
um,
tell me where it says half this crap in there.
where you mentioned the snake around the staff or the sepulchre,
Hmm.
there's a southern saying about the poison snake: if it bites you, then you're poisoned too.
That's right.
And what story has Trump read half a dozen times?
The story of the snake.
The woman and the snake,
Hmm.
right? And it also kind of reminds us of Adam and Eve, Eve eating the apple, the big apple, New York City. Eve eating the apple, the snake tempting her. Wasn't, I mean, I'm sorry. I
Okay,
don't care if it's the beginning of time. Why would somebody be so stupid?
but
Was Eve a dumb blonde? Tell me.
I think maybe she was blonde. No, I don't. I haven't.
I'd really like to know, because if I had God there, if God said to me, "Hey, Carolyn, don't eat that apple," be like, "Hell no, I'm not going to eat that apple. In fact, I'm going to walk away from the tree and forget about that apple ever existing." Oh,
Sure.
somebody wants to talk to me, this little snake thing. Oh, I'm walking away. See, I just don't believe this is silly.
Well, I wondered about that snake around that staff, and it makes me think of Munchausen syndrome. That they're going to let that snake bite you and make you sick just so they
That's
have a
right.
cure.
So they can have a cure. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Poison snake. The medical field poisons you just so that they can make cures so you could pay for it so they could poison you. It's a circle. That's brilliant. Exactly it, Dwayne.
We're
It's a
told not, and they don't want us to have faith in God whatsoever. The medical profession say we're crazy. That if you
yeah,
talk to God, you're crazy.
that's right. And please don't take my biblical thoughts as any sort of godly ones. I just don't. I think the Bible was a lot of it was rewritten, and I'll just say that and say that until somebody can prove me wrong. I am not an expert by any means. It's bad writing, what it is.
But I
I
have to say to
Shakespeare was
everyone,
better. It's not
because
bad writing.
people urged me to get out of that area, and I
Yeah,
did.
smartest
Wow,
thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing you did.
Smartest
we are
thing.
approaching a year at the same place, at the same job.
That's crazy.
And I am not ashamed to say I'm just a custodian. No, it's an honest job.
Yes, it is.
Dwayne, if you're working, you're working. Especially
I
right
get,
now, nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to work.
Nobody does. You should
I
say,
get,
man, it's terrible.
I'm in around a theater. I get to see and hear all kinds of stuff, artworks, performances, and
Mhm.
I'm paid to see it. Yeah, I'll take it.
There you go.
Those were ashes from a
Ain't nothing
barbecue.
wrong with that.
All right. I'm sorry you came on so late, Dwayne. Next time we'll make sure you get on early enough.
Yeah, come
I
in
didn't expect us
earlier.
to stay on for an hour and a half, even with people on, so that's not bad.
Well, it took me a little
Although
bit
we
to
started.
remember how to install Zoom and get it to go.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, it's been a
that's what it
while.
was. Yeah.
I have switched phones, so it was not on there.
Well, maybe we can do one Tuesday. Another one of these. Have a lot more people come in and talk.
I'll
Tuesday.
put up a meme and let everybody know.
Yeah.
But as for now, let us say goodbye. It was interesting. It was a small talk. It was interesting. Glad Trump
Hmm.
is okay. Although, come
Yeah.
on,
A
really?
second time. Who do you think was after him again?
A second time.
A
More
second
like a
time.
102nd time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Helen. I'm not sure what you mean by those were ashes
And
from the
was he allowed to get so close again? Why was he allowed to get so
What?
close? Why
Because
are these
someone put
people
him
not
there.
doing their job?
Now,
That's what I ask.
So maybe nobody's trying to attack them anymore, so they have to create their own actors. I'm not sure.
Could be.
Guys, we love you.
We
Oh, it looks
do.
really nice, Dwayne. Really nice
yes,
Yes.
area.
it's better where we're at. We got more room to breathe.
Oh yeah.
Love it.
Beautiful.
Now if you have
Very,
kittens, you have a place to store them.
very green,
Kitten
very
problems.
green.
All my friends have kitten problems.
And
Love you
it's not
guys.
on wheels.
Right? There you go. Take
Peace
care, all.
out.
Hey,
Peace.
I got you a buddy.
Yeah.
Come here, you damn cat.
Oh, look at that. He does have a cat.
Yeah.
Did I call it or what? I
Uh,
called it. Oh, he's so
that's
cute. Oh,
that's
no,
little boy.
sweetheart. Look at those eyes. Oh, brilliant.
The short
Oh,
that's
brilliant.
Blue, or the little boy Blue, as we call him.
Oh, yeah, I could see why. He looks like a Russian blue.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to get much bigger because he was very malnourished when he come. Now,
Right,
his mother or his sister, we're not sure, is a seal point, and she's
right.
gorgeous.
Hmm.
His paws are still big. He's gonna get a little bigger. How old is he?
We're figuring about 8 months old tops.
Oh yeah, no, he's got time yet. He might get a little bit. His paws are bigger. He's adorable. Good going. I love to see people doing well. All right, Dwayne. Everybody have a good night. We love you. Mwah. Take care. Till next time. Hopefully on Tuesday.